people keep making all these analogies about, crushing the EV is a betrayal of the American dream. It's not a dream. I mean, it's here now. It may be a betrayal of my dream, but it's a betrayal of the American reality.
After the discovery of the crushed EV1s in Arizona, electric car drivers took action. They vowed to keep watch over the remaining EV1s being stored at the GM facility in Burbank.
There are about 70 cars left in California. They're in the parking lot behind me, and they have plans to crush those as well. And we need to make a call to action on General Motors to give them back.
We ended up rallying enough troops in terms of interest and organizations to join our coalitions, and then simply didn't leave and stayed, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's 6 a.m. and I've been here for an hour, part of the vigil. We're making sure that GM doesn't sneak out their cars in the back lot.
The first 2 weeks, we were pretty much ignored. It was monsoon rains, and it was kind of depressing to be out there, but at the same time, there was such a sense of mission.
I was here this morning from about 5:45 a.m., and, it's pretty quiet.
Finally, on day 15, we did this announcement of this offer.
As the EV activist recorded the VIN numbers of the cars in storage, Chelsea led a last-ditch effort to buy the cars from GM.
Okay, General Motors contends that no one wants these EV1s here. Would anybody be willing to buy them for the residual price of the lease? And within 48 hours, over 80 people had signed up. And there were only 78 cars in that lot, and already we had a waiting list for a car that wasn't available. It was a tremendous deja vu moment.
So at this point, we thought it would be appropriate to come full circle, join me in holding this check offering $1.9 million to General Motors to put these cars back on the road.
Despite the offer, GM did not respond. The fate of the last 78 EV1s remained in doubt. A small group of activists would continue their vigil to keep the dream of the electric car alive.
Who controls the future? Whoever has the biggest club. It's in more ways than one. One they can bash you in and one they can belong to.
Gentlemen! I know you're all worried, and I agree. There's plenty to be worried about, like this solar power plant, already operational outside Los Angeles. Photovoltaic cells. They convert sunlight directly into electricity. Fluorescent. Lasts 10 times as long as a conventional light bulb. Uses only a quarter of the power. Super windows. Insulate as well as 10 sheets of glass. An electric car, partially powered by solar panels. But the truth is, gentlemen, I'm not worried about any of these things. Because no one's ever going to know about them.
So there's all these conspiracy theories out there about who killed the electric car. So really, who killed the electric car? Well, unfortunately, I can't summarize that in one sentence.
What killed the electric vehicle, very simply, I think, is lack of corporate wisdom.
In my opinion, it's big oil that killed the electric car.
Alan Lloyd killed the electric car program. I was there when he did it.
The California Air Resources Board killed the electric car under huge pressure from the auto companies.
They were an accessory to the murder, but the murder was committed by the General Motors company.
I don't believe that for a minute. GM would sell you a car that ran on pig shit if it sold.